I'm here at Purafil headquarters today to demonstrate the Volcano test for you. The Volcano test will demonstrate the difference in reactivity between Purafil's media and media from other companies that you may encounter when you're out in the field or speaking with potential customers. Well, first a brief description of how our media works. Purafil manufactures dry scrubbing media of two main types. The first type is a alumina/carbon substrate media. One of those I've chosen today is this particular media. This is Purafil Ultra. Purafil Ultra is the media we use for scrubbing H2S. It has a 35 to 40% capacity for H2S, and it's also good for other various acid gases. The second Purafil media I've brought for us today is our Purafil SP media, this purple media here. The Purafil SP media is an oxidizing media. It is also an alumina substrate. It's used to scrub chemicals like mercaptans, sulfides, and assorted VOCs. The third media I have for our demonstration today is a carbon media. The disadvantage is that, unlike an engineered media, it does not have the capacity or efficiency for scrubbing the targeted gases such as H2S as our Purafil Ultra media does. For the purposes of our test today, I have chosen to use a mixture of phosphoric and sulfuric acid. This is to mimic the types of acid gases that are scrubbed from the air by these medias when they're used in our equipment in the field. So I will first start with the permanganate impregnated media. I'll use the competitor's rocky shaped media, for lack of a better term. I will start by pouring 500 milliliters of my acid mixture into a beaker. Carefully, of course. Alright, I'll now add the acid to the media. What you should see happen is the acid reacting with the media. I'm not sure how visible that is, but there's a little bit of bubbling going on inside, and that's the permanganate inside the media reacting with the phosphoric and sulfuric acid. Not a whole lot of reaction going on, but still little. Next, I'll add the same volume of acid to the competing yet similar media to our Purafil SP. Again, this is competitor's media that I'm adding 500 milliliters of acid to. Now, the fact that there's more of a reaction going on with this particular sample of media means that this media contains more sodium or potassium permanganate than the last sample I tried. Third, for the permanganate impregnated medias, I'll add the same volume of acid to the Purafil SP media. Sulfuric acid and phosphoric acid are two acids commonly found in batteries. Already fumes spewing out of the top of the Purafil SP sample. As you can see, a much more energetic reaction taking place in Purafil SP media. Excuse me. What this tells you is that Purafil SP media contains a much larger quantity of the active ingredient for scrubbing contaminant gases than you'll find in competing medias, particularly the two I just tested. Next, I'll perform the same procedure on carbon media and Purafil's Odor-Carb Ultra media. I'll start with the carbon media. There's a little bit of bubbling going on. I'm not sure if you can see that or hear it. Carbon medias that are simply activated, that don't contain any chemical impregnants, will not react very much with acid gases. Finally, I'll add the same volume of acid to Purafil's Odor-Carb Ultra media. Uh-oh. As you can see, Odor-Carb Ultra is much more potent and reactive than the generic carbon media. So the next time a customer asks you, hey, why shouldn't I just use carbon instead of your media? It's a lot cheaper. You can tell them with certainty that Purafil will be much more efficient at scrubbing contaminants out of the air than any generic no-name media.